It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Pittsburgh Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Miami's offense will start this game off with the football. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Tootin. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Canes have this offense rolling. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Bring in the heat. Caught behind the line. It's Tootin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
So the Pitt Panthers offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Quickly complete. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Pitt right back to the line. Wants to throw it. Got his man. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Pitt. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Gonna run it. It's Tootin. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Inside the 35. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off play action on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Pitt will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Now the play fake. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Taking it the other way. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Panthers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Hurricanes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled, tried to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's going to run it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Flips it out on the screen. Drills him with the stiff arm. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the grab. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is in...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Canes will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fire it to the right, complete. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Pitt pushing the pace.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Boyd. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Boyd. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Tootin. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. still on his feet at the 40. Into the secondary on the right. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes.
And what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Hit right back to the line.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Turning it on. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Tootin. Finds a little space. Got a lot of room to the right. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown, Miami. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Pitt pushing the pace. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Boyd. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off play action. He's got the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw again. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Going for 6. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Tootin running to Green. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Slithers into space. Got the first down and more. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 20. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Pitt right back to the line. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. And this one splits the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USF has had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 28 to UMass. This one is actually kind of exceed.
There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Tootin. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Tootin. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And the punishment has been extended. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And the extra point is good. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's got his man across the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. Finds his back in the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. draws to keep it in the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he tacks on the extra point. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Tootin. And some room to work. Picks up the first down. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Canes! And the stomping has commenced. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Boyd. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Pitt.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he made the extra point without problem. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Creates a little room. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Tootin. Runs through a tackle. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Tootin. Across the 35. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Look out, he's got room. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the route is on. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
47.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the touchdown, Miami. And the beatdown has ensued. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control.
Touchdown, Panthers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting... Turning it on! Smashes ahead. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Tootin. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Gets it past the marker. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Tootin. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game